share that real quick. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Okay, I'm not understanding why my rent is paid up 2 months in advance for listen,
Yes,
for a reason, because of what goes on in this building and what the other people get put through. My rent is going to stay 2 months paid ahead of time. On the 1st, I will put another check in there for $235. Well, you're going to have to. And I want to see in writing in the terms of the contract where it says we cannot do that. There is a reason.
This hood guy.
Well, I've been doing this program for 25 years. I will continue to keep that safety net for myself. And I need to see in writing in a contract that was originally signed between myself and yourself that says you cannot do that. I know what you're doing to everybody else in this building, okay? Well, you know what's going on. All these people that get these non-rent payment things, and my rent that accidentally got shredded in February. Okay, okay. So I'm telling you something you don't know. And if I had not been paid up, and if I had not called mid-February and verified that check had not been cashed, then I would have had the same problem that these other tenants go through, when their rent always comes up missing, and they're accused of not paying. My rent is paid up 2 months in advance for a reason, and unless you can show me in the contract, originally signed, in the lease that says that you cannot have a balance, then I'm going to continue to have a balance.
I'll get you there. 1 second.
Pardon me? I'm sorry.
Right here. You are on time.
Hi.
Wait, you first.
Hi, my rent is paid 2 months in advance for a reason. And unless, all you have to do is show me in the original contract signed by both of us in the lease where it says I cannot have a safety net paid up ahead. Okay?
I'll be right back.
These criminals. They're criminals here. They're criminals. They are criminals. I know the shit they're putting other people through. What they're telling you can't have a balance also? They're telling you can't have a balance?
Yeah, I ain't got no doubt. I don't know what the hell this shit is about.
Yeah, another Big Brother. Every week and a half, Big Brother's got to come through to see what you're doing in your home. I've had it with these criminals.
I don't know.
I've had it. Every month these people are walking around here and got a problem because they're accused not of paying their rent. Well, I keep mine paid up 2 months in advance. Okay, well, they're telling me I can't have my rent paid up in advance. They told me I have to spend my credit down to zero. And she's supposedly going to show me a signed piece of the debt. Well, I never heard of it neither. And, you know, it's funny that the leasing consultant can't never answer a yes or no question. He's got to run back and forth and ask the manager every time he can open before he opens his mouth.
Oh. I will make sure they're all right.
And wasn't it just admin day a week or two ago?
Huh?
It was just admin day a week or two ago, too. This office is always locked up like Fort Knox gold, you know, and it was admin day a week or two ago. I don't know, but it was admin day a couple weeks ago also when the office was closed. Are they saying you didn't?
I get $1 behind. I pay $2.11 every month.
Are they saying you didn't pay it?
Huh?
Are they saying you didn't pay it?
I don't know. I'm getting to it. I ain't arguing.
You know what? I moved in here anticipating this was like an independent adult, mature adult living, renting your own personal living space. You know, and now Big Brother's got to come through our apartments again. What kind of shit is this, man? What kind of fucking mind control program are they running up in here? They're telling me I can't have my rent paid up 2 months in advance. In case I have an emergency and say I end up in the hospital and I'm not here on the 1st to pay my rent. And in case like in February, when mid-February I found out my check wasn't cashed and I called down here to find out, to be told it was accidentally shredded. Well, I was lucky because I did have a credit and my rent was paid up a month in advance. And that's what saved my ass from having the same problem as all these other people have. This where like that guy Jim, who they said he didn't pay his rent for April, and guess what? I don't know. All I know is, and then 6 months after the fact, after he made a problem, they found his rent laying in the parking lot. Bullshit.
I know you're talking about Chad guy, you're friend of mine.
Well, they just put him through a whole bunch of shit saying that he didn't pay his rent in April, and he went through a whole lot of shit to establish that he did, and then all of a sudden they claim they found it in the parking lot 6 months later. Yeah. Just like mine was accidentally shredded. You know who this is? You know who's behind this crimes against me? CIA Macomb County Corporate Counsel, who really owns this property with the United States Army, is who's making this retaliation against me.
I'm in the office right now to get my business. Hey, what's up, Miss Renee? How you doing, honey?
Good.
You all right?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm much better than I got this coffee killing me.
Yeah.
You see Big Brother's coming back through again, right? Big Brother. Homeland Security. And they're also saying you can't be paid 2 months in advance in your rent. They're saying I have to spend my rent down to zero. Okay, so she's been in there for the last 10 minutes looking for where we have a signed contract that says so. They're telling me my rent can't be paid 2 months in advance. Huh. Bullshit. And it takes 9 minutes to get an answer from anybody around here. 9 minutes and 53 seconds so far.
I'm glad to
Yeah. That coughing what really got me.
Yeah.
Oh, that coughing.
Well, I was gonna come by, but I didn't want to knock on your door and
Oh,
wake
you
you
knock my
up.
door anytime. Nigga, you don't want to check the town. You don't never answer the phone.
Yeah. I'll be down here tomorrow.
Man, you go answer your phone. I called you 100 times. What's going on? Don't tell me, don't show you my phone and call you.
All right.
What's up,
See
Rick?
you
I need
later.
some water.
All right,
See you
We need,
later.
okay, we're doing ready.
where you getting the money?
I ain't got to go. How much is the water?
After fear.
Huh?
The after fear.
After sure, you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm good.
$3.
Huh?
$3.
Oh, they went up on this regular vacation. Yeah, like, man, you would pay.
It ain't that.
I've been sitting back in the hospital.
When you back them, you spend your money.
Man,
You don't spend nobody else money.
talk my shit. Don't come over me.
Don't be doing what?
Talk my money. No, let's go further.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
I bring it like tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I ain't got, you know what? I called you, you didn't answer.
11 minutes, 45
I had that
seconds.
COVID, man. Really? I was not good lady. We called you, you didn't answer.
Wow.
But that is the same thing. Right. Once you had that all the time, you got right into your apartment. When you got that bullshit.
It's still here.
Yeah, I was gonna have to put my phone in, man. That call, man, if I had to have been shot right away.
Wow.
So the shot, you know, keep the oxygen up. I had a very nice thing on a foot point, somebody stole that. But the third one I don't walk. Yeah.
Well, glad you recovered.
I just got the shot from the thing here too. And then the right end, I got the shot from one thing, two shots. But if I hadn't had the monkey shot, I'm getting
Okay. Yeah, it's been 13 minutes. This is really a shitty way to conduct business, always standing in the hallway like the office is full closed, locked up like Fort Knox cold anyways. And I got things to do. So do you have the document to show me?
I'm looking, Miss Salem, I did not consent to being recorded, so can you
That's
stop
okay.
recording?
No, I have that right. I have that right. This is
Actually, I have
do
rights too. You can't record.
I do have that right. This is a legal issue that concerns me.
Okay, well, I do not consent to being recorded.
Okay, well, if there's nothing criminal going on, then there shouldn't be a problem with that. I don't know why everything around here is like pulling teeth. Everything is like a classified top secret, and the office is always locked up like the Pentagon. And I would just like I've been standing here 14 minutes now. All I want to see is the signed document in the original contract between us that says I cannot have my rent paid in advance as a protection net for myself in the event that I have an emergency and I'm not able to get my rent paid on the first at some point, or as a protection that my rent doesn't get accidentally shredded, which doesn't come to my attention until mid-month like it did in February, before you manufactured third notice that Richard backdated to 3/30/23 and put on my door at some point after April 10th. Okay? You understand where this is going? Just like the gentleman Jim, who just got put through a whole bunch of shit, accused of not paying his rent in April, in which his rent was then just recently found in the parking lot. Okay, that's why my rent is paid 2 months in advance. And that's why it's going to continue to be until you can show me a document that says I cannot have that safety net of protection for myself.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have the document?
I looked through your lease, I could not find it.
Okay.
So that's all you had to say?
Then my rent will be in there. I will have $235 check in that slot on October 1st, and then I will be verifying each day until that check has been cashed.
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't think you could come up with it.